In this lesson, we are going to learn a special kind of killer blow, and that killer blow is on the f6 square. You see, in the previous videos where we were delivering a killer blow, whenever we sacrifice a piece, we always took at least one pawn. But in this special kind of killer blow, we are not going to take even one pawn. We are going to give up our piece for free. And when you play these kind of sacrifices in your game, your opponent will be shocked. Your opponent will not believe that this kind of killer blow can work. Let's look at an example. In this position, we are white and we can deliver a killer blow on the f6 square. You see, there is no pawn on the f6 square and we are going to give up a piece for free. We are going to gift a piece to the black for free. We play knight f6 check. We give up the knight for free. And what we want in return? We want black to capture our knight. That's it. We want black to play g cross f6. And that's enough for us. But let's say black does not want to capture our knight. Black wants to play king h8. Then we can play queen e4 and we are threatening a checkmate on the h7 square. So we are forcing the black to take our knight. Okay, so you see the knight is so strong on f6 that black has to take it. That's why here black plays g cross f6. You see, we have sacrificed a whole piece, but we are not getting even one pawn in return. What are we getting in return? And the answer is exposed king. This king has become vulnerable now. And that's what we want. Now we bring our queen on the g3 and to attack this vulnerable king. Queen g3 check, king h8, and now we play e cross f6. Of course, black is going to take it, bishop cross f6. And how do we continue the attack? Here white simply played knight to e5. White simply centralized his knight. And white's threat is, in the next move, white is going to play queen h4. Yes, sacrificing the queen. When black takes it, when black takes the queen, then we play knight cross f7 check. It's a double check. Okay, so the rook cannot take our knight. King must go to g8. And then we play knight h6 checkmate. That's our idea. So this knight on e5 is super dangerous. It is threatening a deadly check on the f7 square. And black has no other choice but to take it. So black plays bishop cross e5. And now we play bishop cross e5 check. Black has only one option, f6, blocking this diagonal. And if we play bishop cross f6 check, then black will play rook cross f6, rook cross f6, queen cross f6. And we have lost all of our pieces. We don't have enough pieces to checkmate the opponent's king. So black is winning here. But in this position, we can play rook cross f6. Sacrificing the rook, black plays rook cross f6 and we don't take the rook immediately. We bring this rook into the attack. We play rook f1. We are putting more pressure on the pinned rook and black cannot defend it. Black has no good defense. If black moves his queen, then we are going to take on f6 with our bishop and we are going to win the queen. Or if black plays something like knight to c6, then also we play bishop cross f6, forking king and queen, queen cross f6, rook cross f6, and we are completely winning in this position. We have more material and these pieces are not doing anything. We are threatening rook f7, queen g7, checkmate. Imagine the look on your opponent's face when they see that you have sacrificed a piece like this. Let's see it one more example. And the next example is even more shocking. We are white in this position and here white played bishop f6. White is saying, take my bishop. And what white want is, if black plays g cross f6, that's all we want. Black has weakened his king. Now the pawn structure is no longer there. Now there is no pawn on g7 to protect the king. And that's enough for us to attack the king. But let's say black saw the previous example and black does not want to capture our bishop. Black says, I know it's risky, so I'm going to play knight d7. I want to play safe. But it's okay. We can still play knight g5. Our threat is on the h7 square. We play knight g5. And now black plays knight cross f6, defending the h7 and winning a piece. But we can sacrifice a piece on the f6. We can play rook cross f6, eliminate this knight so that h7 becomes vulnerable. And black cannot really take our rook because then we play queen cross h7, checkmate. So black plays h6. Black protects himself from the h7 checkmate. And now it is time for you to deliver a killer blow on the h6 square. We have learned in the previous videos how it works. We sacrifice a piece on the h6 square so that king becomes vulnerable. And we are also threatening our h8 checkmate, so black will play g cross h6. And we play queen cross h6. Our idea is to play queen h7 checkmate. Black plays rook f8. Black wants to escape via this route. We play queen h7 check, king f8. Black wants to escape from the e6 square. Here we play bishop cross e6. After f cross e6, we can play rook f1 check. We bring our rook into the attack. There is no way for black to save the game. So let's go back. That's why in this position, black is forced to take it. Black must play g cross f6. And we have managed to destroy the pawn cover and king has become vulnerable. And now it's time for us to bring more pieces into the attack. And we play knight g5, another shocking move. And what do we want? We want black to capture our knight. And black must do it, otherwise h7 will fall. So black plays f cross g5. We play queen cross g5 check, king h8. Now we play queen f6 check, king must again play g8. Now this is what I call attack with insurance. You can see we have sacrificed two pieces and let's say you don't know how to continue the attack. So you can just simply play queen g5 check and king h8, queen f6 check, and at least you have drawn in the hand. You are not going to lose the game. Despite sacrificing two pieces, you are at least going to draw the game. So this is what I call attack with insurance. You have the insurance that you are not going to lose the game. You at least have the perpetual check in your hands. After king g8, we can bring another piece into the attack. Look, a lone queen is not going to checkmate the king. So we need the help of other pieces. And that's why white here played rook f3. Idea is simple. Put the rook on g3 and checkmate the black's king. And black found an interesting way. Black found rook e8. Black is saying, if you play rook g3 check, then I'm going to escape from the f8. You play queen g7 check, king e7, and I'm going to escape. I'm going to run away. But are we going to let this happen? Of course not. We play queen h6. We first cover this square, and in the next move, we are going to play rook g3 check. Black played bishop g4. Black wants to block the g file. We play rook g3, and now black plays queen d7. Black has managed to temporarily block the g file. Look, if we want, we can simply play h3, attack the bishop and win it immediately. But we want to continue the attack. So here white played rook f1. White is not even interested in winning this bishop. White says no problem. I am bringing a new piece into the attack and now you have new problems to solve. I am threatening the f7 pawn. And black played bishop f8. Black is trying to bring the bishop back on g7 and trying to defend the king. We play queen g5 check. After king h8, we simply play rook cross g4. We are threatening a check on the g8 square and black has no good way to defend it. If black develops his bishop, then we checkmate the black's king on the g7 square. Black can also try moves like bishop h6, but we don't want to take the bishop. We want to play queen f6 check, bishop g7 and queen cross g7 checkmate. A killer blow on the f6 square is one of the most beautiful combinations in chess, and it will be equally shocking to your opponent. So over the past few lessons, we have learned different types of killer blows and how you can spot them in your games. By this time, you should be able to find killer blows in your game. In the upcoming lesson, there are going to be many more examples of the killer blow. But you must remember the magical question, which is, how do I remove the pawn cover of the opponent's king so that it becomes vulnerable to attack? That's the key question. If you ask yourself this key question, then you will be able to find the killer blows in your game. And now you must be thinking, look, I know how to find the killer blows, but the question is, how do I reach these positions? How do I create positions like this where I can deliver the killer blow? And this is what the next section of the course teaches you. In the next part of the course, you will learn how to prepare the attack, how to move your pieces in a way so that you get the chance to deliver a killer blow. Let's go to the next part of the course.